Welcome to the sideboard here at the StarCityGames.com Open Series in Oakland. I am Nick Miller alongside our standard Open champion, Ivan Jin. Congratulations, take this trophy. Give me a handshake.
Thank you very much.
How does it feel to just break the format?
I'm excited because the last thing I like to see is a bunch of Abzan decks playing against each other. And this at least makes people think that about more than just that matchup, that there's a possibility of a combo deck. And that's what my deck kind of does in addition to just being aggro.
Right, we've seen, the Ascendancy combo deck at the Pro Tour. At least you can with the Umbrella Revolution version. Your version takes out the green. You don't need any of the Caryatid garbage. You don't need Hero's Follower. You're an aggro deck and a combo deck. Talk to me how you came to this, the previous version and how you got this iteration.
Sure. In my previous version, I used to play blue-white heroics back in the previous block, so once they printed Defiant Strike, I knew that I wanted to play a deck full of cantrips.
Yep.
And with the Ascendancy out there, I wanted to play it. Although on Friday, I went 0-3 with my version because I lost to decks like Abzan, so I said to myself, all right, I need cards that beats Abzan. And the best cards that do that were mono red decks.
Okay.
And so it finally clicked on me that, you know what, Crusaders, since I have as many cantrips as red does, works. And it was only even later that I realized that the triggers for the Ascendancy can be ordered so that the tokens all get bonuses, in which case you end up with degenerate situations.
Right. We get to see you making multiple tokens, the +1s all coming into effect, you're triggering the Ascendancy a couple of times, and just a plethora of tokens that are getting bigger each time. Now what's funny is when the tournament started, I talked to Glenn Jones, who you happen to sit next to in the player meeting, who brought a very similar Jeskai Heroic combo deck. And we even did a deck tech with him, and then round 6 or 7, I see you playing a very similar deck. Did you guys know you're on the same page? Did you discuss anything?
No. Yes, all I knew was I looked to my left. He's saying, he was kind of saying something out here. I had an interesting deck. I saw Jeskai colors, I saw the drum, and I saw, oh, it looks like a combo deck. And then I saw his version, which had Taigum Scheming and the True Cruises, which is what I used to play, like Taigum Scheming, and I took it all out on Friday night.
Just
cut
it down, no more Treasure Cruises or any of that stuff.
I never played with fetch lands because the deck's colors are very demanding and fetching doesn't help. Plus, I run an 18 land base with 4 drums, so I can't afford to. I already don't draw many lands, and when I hit the Ascendancy, I filter most of it anyway.
Right. Talk about the different plans of attack the deck has. I mean, you just can go straight aggro as you showed in game 1 of the finals, and you can do the soft combo or the full combo as you were explaining it to me.
I would say that being able to size up your opponent and value your hand is the most important. This deck is incredibly complicated to play because you're often going to be presented with a situation of a land that comes in play tap versus a pain land and a 1-drop. And you have to just determine what is the best route, and whether you're on a play or draw affects your choices. In the finals, or in the top 8, I knew what my opponents were playing.
Yep.
So when I knew I was playing against Abzan and I was on the play, my go-to plan, game 1, was to just beat him down and skip the combo. If the combo occurs, it's nice, but my plan was my life was irrelevant, I just have to beat him down because he had few creatures to defend me.
So you sided in on the play, your aggressive package, the extra Seekers and stuff like that?
That was in game 3. The only things I brought in were Negates and Johnny's Presence because he had a lot of removal.
Right.
And Negate was what blew out the game.
A very timely Negate to stop the end hostilities and just take over the game. I mean, this deck has just seemed so powerful. On camera, I believe it was round 8, you untapped with nothing in play but an Ascendancy and just won the game. How does it feel to just kind of rattle off some of those victories?
I haven't actually seen the footage yet of round 8. I know that, again, if you can't size up your opponent, you will lose badly because there are a lot of specific strategies to the deck. And when you had the Doomwake Giant, because I think the deck does best when I know what my opponent's doing. So Courser of Crufix gave the plan away.
Right.
I knew the Doomwake Giant was coming in. I knew I had the Crusader. So I sandbagged it, saying, I'll let you wipe my board because I had a plan B. It's all sitting in my hand. If I hit the drum, I will go off. And that's what happened.
Well, it was a great weekend. Like when we went into this tournament, we didn't realize we'd see anything new, and to just see a new deck just take Standard by storm was great. Again, congratulations on your victory.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to send it over to Patrick and Cedric one last time in the Standard Open.